Good morning again. Good morning to those of you who were able to join us in our Zoom meeting, and good morning again to those of you who were. So, we are going to continue our conversation today about the miracles of Jesus. Yesterday, we watched a video. Excuse the rooster in the background. There's a rooster next door who likes to do that every morning. Anyway, so we learned yesterday that the very first miracle that Jesus was a part of was the fact that he was sent to earth by God. Okay, so we're going to work in our packets today. So the miracle of Jesus. So you're going to go ahead and get this out. And the first page, it reads, Jesus performed many miracles or wondrous things during his ministry. The miracles show us Jesus was truly God's son. So yesterday in our video, we heard that the only way that Jesus was able to perform the miracles that we're going to learn about this week and the weeks coming is through God. Okay, Jesus was like us. He was human. He had a heart and he had a brain, and he ate food and he slept, just like we saw in our video yesterday. But one thing extra special about him is that he was part God too. So he was able to perform those miracles that we will learn about in the coming days. Okay, so what I want you to do is go ahead and go into your packet, and you are going to take the last page off. Okay, so this is the page that you're going to be cutting from, just like we did in our Easter packet. They have little pictures, and on each page it'll tell us what we need. Okay, so again, page 1 reads, Jesus performed many miracles or wondrous things during his ministry. The miracles show us Jesus was truly God's son. So our picture is asking, or our book is asking us to match Jesus's picture. So we are going to cut and paste this little Jesus. Okay, so it's in the third row in the second space. Okay, so we're going to cut that one. And remember, all of these have a space, so don't throw any of these away. Some might get cut out. When we cut things from the middle column, but that's okay. We have to save them because each part has a space. Okay, so I'm going to cut my little Jesus out. And I'm going to place him next to the big Jesus here. We're going to put the little Jesus. I'm going to go ahead and take my glue. Put a little bit of glue on my page. And I'm going to glue Jesus. Okay, so we are actually going to be talking about tomorrow one of the very, very popular miracles that people know, which is Jesus turning water into wine. So we'll learn a little bit more about that tomorrow, and then we'll talk about it again on Thursday. So your page should now look like this. So you should have a Jesus who's tall, and then a little Jesus next to him. Okay, so a lot of the video yesterday was review. So we talked about the story of creation in the very beginning of school. We know that God created the world. He created, or he separated the light from the dark, and he created day and night. He created all the creatures on our planet, and he created the first man, who is, what's his name? Do you remember his name? I think it started with an A. Is that Adam? If you said Adam, good job. So he created Adam, and then he knew that Adam was alone, so he then created Eve. So he created the first man and the first woman, and then he continued to do a lot of wonderful things. But there were people who didn't believe, and so God needed to figure out another way to help those people believe. And then there were groups of people who did believe that he was going to send somebody to save them, and he did. And that's when Jesus was sent to Mary. So that was the first miracle that Jesus was a part of. It wasn't necessarily a miracle that he performed himself, but he was a part of that. So like I said, starting tomorrow and for the next few weeks, we will be learning more about the miracles Jesus performed. But yeah, so go ahead and cut and paste your little Jesus next to tall Jesus, and look out for your language arts video.